If you have $350,000 in capital to invest in 2026, this is for you. And I call this deal the Quiet Achiever. It's because nobody is looking into properties like this. And we are the only advocacy firm in this country putting deals together like this for our clients, that positive cash flow. Regardless of the changes and reforms to the tax system around property and property investment, this strategy works for everyday people. 4 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1 car space units, 985 square meter block of land purchased this year. $1,060,000 purchase. At 25% deposit and closing costs is around $265,000 to get into the deal. But we had value add on this deal, which was an $80,000 cosmetic renovation. What I like to call adding some lipstick. So we did kitchens, we painted, and we added air cons, some flooring, and some other little bits and pieces to make the space more appealing and habitable for our tenants. We had comparables at the same time as purchase, post-renovation, at $1.5 million. So that was $360,000 of manufactured equity. We call that sweat equity, post the renovation. Now, the debt at purchase price, if you deducted 20% from $1,060,000, was $848,000. When you have a value of $1.5 million and a loan to value ratio of 80%, the bank take $1.5 million as the value, multiply it by 80%, and give you what they would allow you to maximum borrow on deal. In a $1.5 million scenario, the bank will allow you to increase your loan to a maximum of $1.2 million. The difference between the existing debt at $848,000 to $1.2 million is $352,000 of what we call usable equity. The positive cash flow on this site, after all expenses, was $7,950 per annum. That is achieved how? Because we make $1,800 a week in rental income. That's $450 per unit, 4 units. For all of you out there who want to understand percentage or yield, that is an 8.83% yield on purchase. These are the types of deals that allow our clients to then go to the bank and actually get access to their equity or their usable equity. Not just manufacture equity and then call the bank, refinance, sorry, your serviceability is capped. Why? Because cash flow is oxygen in your investment portfolio. With positive cash flow, we preserve the servicing capacity for the next deal. And by preserving your servicing capacity, you can access your equity. If you can access your equity, you are then able to extract it and use it as a deposit and closing cost for the next deal. So you can see how this little Quiet Achiever here is paying our client to own it year 1 and has not just done that, but actually set them up to purchase their second property year 2. After we've completed our little cosmetic renovation, manufactured a significant amount of equity, and then redeploy that capital for the next deal. If you guys want to get into a deal like this, pick up the phone and have a chat with the team to see if you qualify to work with us. $350,000 is what was required to complete and execute this deal. If you're sitting around that in equity in your home or have access to that type of capital and you want to invest in 2026, this is how it's done. We'll be waiting for you.